Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while yet again, but we'll not get into it. But today I'm going to react to all of your Icks. I feel like it's really controversial. I was thinking about doing this video for weeks, like whenever the Ick thing first started. I wanted to do it since then, but I've actually been too scared because I was thinking like kind of controversial. Like a lot of people take offense to it. So if you don't really like watching the stuff or it annoys you or whatever, just don't watch and know that obviously it's not me that is saying all this stuff. I probably won't agree with 90%, but here we are. I just thought it'd be funny. So let's get into it. It's on my laptop here with all of them on. I put up an Instagram story yesterday with a link to a Google form for you obviously to put it in because it's anonymous. I wanted to do it anonymously because I think a lot of people wouldn't put stuff in if they knew that I was going to know who it was, which is fair enough. I'd be the same. So yeah, it was anonymous. But let's get started. I'm gonna go through the list. I did have a look at them yesterday. I kept looking when I first put it up to see if it was working, but I tried not to read the rest of it. I kind of skimmed through it a few times, but I didn't want to read it too much. So the way I worded it was literally just what gives you the ick, and I also asked everyone to say whether it was like a boy or a girl that they're talking to. Most people did, some people didn't, but I can probably guess for most of them. But the first one that I have here is when a boy is too overprotective or psycho-ish, and they have a load of sick emojis here. That one is definitely true. I think that's the same for boys and girls. No girl wants a boy that's a psycho and no boy wants a girl that's a psycho, or what, you know what I mean. That one's definitely up it, and I'd say most people agree with that. Next one is long nails on boys with another sick emoji. Definitely 100% agree with this one. This is, I wouldn't say I have Icks, but this is definitely one for me. I don't know, like there's so many here that are about nails, like long nails, short bitten nails, cutting toenails and all. Like how do you come up with this? I don't know, but yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Long nails on boys. The next one I have is, this is a few, the one, him not brushing his teeth, or having a snotty nose, or him taking photos of himself on the toilet. I think anyone having a snotty nose or brushing their teeth is just disgusting. Like it's not an ick, it's just, I don't think anyone finds that okay. Like, but him taking photos of himself in the toilet, no, because obviously if you're like 14, a girl or a boy snapping normally do snap photos, like just selfies of themselves in the toilet, which is really weird if you think about it, like, but it be done. So don't know how I feel about that one. The next one I have here is boys running around with no school jumper on, with their shirt hanging out of their trousers. Now this one, oh my god, I get actual PTSD from this. I actually do agree with that one. Like it's just, I don't know, I can just picture them. Like I'm picturing my old school uniform right now, like the blue shirt, and then it's just hanging rough out, and then the sleeves are too big on them, and then the tie is like a mess. And that there one is definitely obviously for people that are still in school. I definitely agree with that one. Here's me to start the video saying I don't get X, and I'm going to end up agreeing with all these. I didn't even think about half this stuff until I read it. An appropriate one. The next one is soggy, sweaty hands and really short bitten fingernails on boys, and they have 4 emojis. Soggy hands, what? Like soggy, sweaty hands? I think, I don't know, I've never really felt someone's hands and like they're soggy and sweaty, but I don't think that sounds very appealing to anyone. And really short bitten fingernails on boys. You know what, I would actually, bitten sounds rotten, but I'd rather short bitten ones than long ones personally. Either or is not great, like, but. So the next one I have here is boys checking themselves out in the mirror. I don't know, like that doesn't really make me go ooh. Like if they're just like looking, see how they look, obviously that's okay, but like yeah, that one doesn't bother me. It's kind of stupid to be honest. The next one, bad style or outfits. I don't know how I feel about that one because like obviously you're not gonna have the same style as everyone else, and I kind of get you mean. Like I couldn't, like you see like a boy with like the brown boots and the brown velvet, or one that wears like a really chavvy matching tracksuit and stuff like that. Like stuff like that wouldn't make me be like ugh. But in general it doesn't give me the ick. Yeah, again, don't really know how to feel about that one. Next one, when boys don't respect their mommy, and agree with this one definitely. I feel like if they don't respect their mommy, they're not gonna have respect in general. That sounds really cringe, but like I don't know, it's just so true. Like the ones that are nice that are mommies are always nicer in general. I get the ick when someone is chewing loudly. This is like my, I think I talked about this in videos before. It's not even an ick, it's like my pet peeve. Like I'd be listening to like my mommy or my sisters and I'm looking at them like, what is the need to chew like that? But to everyone else around it's just normal, but I'm like, I must have really good hearing or something because it does my head in. So I agree with that one. Next one is boys being too nice. A lot of girls say that, you know. Like, that's actually a pretty common one, I think. But it's so stupid. Like, we're actually going to hell when you think about that. Next one, I do not agree with this at all. I get the ick when people eat tuna. No, I had a tuna melt today for my lunch. It was... I don't want to do that because I have lip gloss on. But I don't agree with that one. I love tuna. I can get that it smells, but like, you know, it doesn't make you get the ick because people eat it, do you know what I mean? Them opening a present. I wonder, I don't know if this is about a girl or boy, but like, it seems both. To be honest, opening a present is just a really awkward experience in general. Like, but like an egg, seriously, it's gotta be done. Them collecting confetti from the floor and throwing it. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Don't know if that's about a boy or a girl, but it could be for both. But for me, it's definitely for a boy. But I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that it's about a boy. But ooh, collecting confetti from the floor, I just cringe. I will cringe if this thing falls down and down. I keep kicking it with my feet. The next one is when they slip and almost fall, or when they ugly laugh. Again, doesn't say if it's for a boy or a girl. Why are you saying they? Maybe this means he, she. Guessing this is about both. So when they slip and almost fall, well, that's just an all-around cringe, isn't it? I kind of agree with that one too, because honestly, no matter what, you're just gonna be like, ugly laugh. I have an ugly laugh, so I can't say much, but I feel like everyone thinks their own laugh is ugly, so also not sure how to feel about that one. When girls think Irish dancing is a sport, literally, as much as you might not want to believe it, dancing is classified as a sport, so like, that's just a stupid ick to have. Oh, man. Try my hardest not to be biased and like hate on all the ones from boys and then be like, yeah, I relate to all the ones with girls, so it's hard. Next one, not suitable. I get the ick when girls think they know it all. Yeah, well, I think it's the same for both again. Like, it's just not a nice feature to have, yes. Again, not appropriate. What are you doing? Like, do you think I'm gonna say them? When a girl has no manners, yeah, again, same as the other one, not a nice feature to have, works both ways. Defo big ick if a boy shows off his money all the time. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. A lot of people would like that. I suppose no one really likes people showing off their money. Like, even in a friend, like if you have a friend that showed off money, you nearly cringe again. Like, it's just like it's just, I don't know, I kind of agree with that one. It is a bit of a ick, isn't it? It's like, it's the only thing they have going for them. I don't know. Them jumping like a pencil at a rave or a concert, that one, yes, I think that is like, again, really big one that everyone agrees with. The fact you worded it, them jumping like a pencil as well, I love that, that was great. When she's not ditzy or dopey. When she's not ditzy or dopey. I really hope you meant to say when she is, like you want her to be ditzy or dopey. So it's an ick when she's not. Oh my god, that's definitely from like a 14-year-old, because that's just like immaturity. You want to be ditzy wee girl. I think that's a weird ick. Well, maybe if you're like above the age of 18, and then it's definitely a weird ick. Like, who wants someone that's dopey and not someone that has a bit of common sense, do you know what I mean? I don't know, that one's weird. Boys with flat feet. I don't think flat feet are a nice thing to have on anyone, full stop. It wouldn't put me off someone, but like, long untidy hair. This doesn't say if it's about a boy or a girl, but it could work both ways. Like, obviously boys can have long hair too, and if either or doesn't keep it tidy, then it's not going to be very appealing, I guess. Boy, when you hear him talking to his friends all softly about you with the getting sick emoji again, I think that one is so lousy. Like, we're here like giving out saying when boys are like cocky and stuff, but then we give out whenever they're nice and they talk nice about you. I don't agree with that one. When boys wear brown boots. I relate to this one. That's just like your like farmer culture, redneck, whatever way you want to put it. Short fingernails on boys. Disagree with that one. I hate long fingernails. I'd much rather short ones. The thought of someone proposing to me is my worst lull, especially in public. What? That's someone who hates any emotional, not to like out you there. Who wouldn't want to get proposed to? Especially in public. Would you rather he done it? Why am I asking this as if you're going to be answering me like, but I don't see why you'd rather. I don't know, I don't get that one now. I don't agree with that one. I would like a nice big proposal in public done nice. When a boy dances like celebrating actually makes me want to get sick, or when they just start singing out of nowhere. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that one either. It just depends on the moment, really. When boys can't swim, I don't know what it is, but imagine them paddling about and going too far and having to get help in the pool. That one is good. That is a funny one. But I don't really find that an ick. It doesn't really affect me. If we lived in some foreign country and it was going to like affect our day-to-day lives, maybe. Or it depends actually. If it's someone that like when you go on holidays they're not going to get in the pool or nothing, or they're not going to go in the water at the beach, then that would be a problem. But if it's just someone who can't like do proper swimming, then I don't know, it doesn't bother me. Boys having earrings, I think that there's really a mixed one. Like some people love, I know some of my friends, oh no actually it's rings that they like, never mind. Earrings is like rednecky, isn't it? Rednecky. But isn't it, I don't know, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it depends on the boy. Like obviously it suits some people, doesn't suit others. Same way like nose rings and all. Boy, because I said right, whether it's a boy or girl, and I just meant in your sentence say like when a boy, but this person just said boy dash drugs. So I'm guessing you get the ick when a boy like does drugs. Well, like duh, I don't, well there probably is some people that would like that, but that I think that's overall pretty obviously an ick. Wearing blavy with 3 sick emojis. Yeah, well, you know what? I used to be like, but then recently I'm starting to actually, I don't know, I feel like brave saying this, but I'm starting to actually see it like come in a wee bit. I don't know, even the last day I put on like, I was wearing Nike Pro leggings just around the house, and then I threw on a hoodie and I just put on like my old Leavers hoodie from school, and it's navy, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, this doesn't actually look that bad. Like obviously I didn't care what I looked like, I was in the house, but I was like, this doesn't actually look that bad. But I don't know. Yeah, it depends as well, like what it looks like on, just baby voice. I don't know if that's about a boy or a girl either, but that is just kind of cringe, isn't it? But obviously if they can't help it, if it's their voice, then what can you do? But if it's fake, then when they act different around their friends than with you, definitely. I think that one is aimed at boys more than likely, is what I'm gonna guess anyways. But like, what boy doesn't, honestly? Do you know what I mean? Like I act different with around my friends than I do with anyone else, but I know that's probably not what it means. Like you mean a huge difference. But yeah, that can be kind of off-putting. Trying to scratch their back but they can't reach in block capitals, ha. And this one is about a boy. This is so stupid. Like how do you even think of this? Like I don't know, that doesn't give me the ick. Like I just can't understand that at all. Next one is BLM people. Honestly, grow up. If you get the ick about BLM people, then you're clearly racist. Eating and taking oh, my ring light just went off. Did I break it? Oh no. Why won't it turn on? I need it. Look how ugly it is without it. Please work, please work, please work. No, it won't turn on again. I'm gonna cry. Oh, why won't it work? This bit's broke. Look how ugly it looks without it. No, I actually need it. I can't do this. Maybe it needs to cool down. I'm just gonna give her a minute. Serious technical difficulties today, but I just gave it 5 minutes to cool down and she's back. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. So the next one is eating and taking a drink at the same time. I don't know. That one's kind of stupid. Like I do that. I did 5 like getting sick emojis after it. So like that one is a bit over the top, to be honest. When they like you too much. What is wrong with us? Like we're actually going to hell. We're saying, and oh, my laptop just decided to do a wee. You get urged by someone that likes us too much. Like yeah, a lot of people actually have that as one as well. But using loads of emojis in text, yeah, but it kind of depends because I don't know. Like when I use hearts, I use a lot of hearts, but I'd never use like just wee random emojis all throughout the paragraph. Like that makes me cringe. Like the monkey emoji like that, and then like the front facing. Why am I like doing these out? You know, the front facing half emoji, like not the side one. My neck just cracked. The next one is a boy cutting their toenails. What? Like genuinely what? No, like the opposite of that is the ick for me. Like, imagine them, like, fair enough, obviously no one cutting their toenails is like a pretty sight, but would you rather they didn't cut their toenails and they were long? Like, that is disgusting. I have such a weird thing about long nails. The next one is wears a nose ring. Doesn't say if it's a girl or a boy. Obviously that's a big one as well. Like, a lot of people love nose rings, a lot of people hate them. It's kind of one of those things, you know. But if that's an ick for you, so be it, I guess. Biting nails, that's just kind of in general, it's kind of like you're not a child anymore, grow up. I hate when girls have like nails, like see when girls' nails are like down to there. It's disgusting, I think, to be honest. No offense. When a boy wears 11 degrees. Honestly, I think about this quite a lot. Like, God love the owners of 11 degrees. Like, one day everyone just decided they like hate them because they were doing so well because everyone wore them so much, and then because everyone wore them, like overwore it so much, everyone started to hate it. So yeah. The next one is when they get jealous when you aren't even seeing each other, and taking it bad when you don't do something with them and go see your mates instead. That there is kind of, that's like red flags, like already, like they're already jealous and you aren't even like serious when they go see your mates instead. It kind of depends. Like, if it's a case where you're just seeing your friend, if you're just meeting up with your friends, like obviously that's grand. But if you like had planned to do something with them and then you last minute says, nah, me and my mates are going somewhere, that is annoying. But you also said that they're getting jealous and you're not even seeing each other. So overall, I think that's a red flag. Don't know if that's a girl or a boy, but either or. When a girl wears fake eyes on Halloween. First of all, the fact that they call them fake eyes, like the fake eyes, like contact lenses. Like, that's such a weird one. I never ever would have thought of that. Like, it's only one night of the year. It's contact lenses. Like, you might not think that they look nice with them in, but like, is it really an ick overall? I don't know, that's weird. I never thought about that. The next one is when boys reek after playing sports. They're doing sport, they're going to be sweating, of course they're going to smell. Like, fair enough if they don't shower for like 9 hours after they come home, but if they're just done, like, what do you expect? Some of these I can't actually get over. I'm like, what way is your brain working? Not that their one's not bad, like, but some of them I'm like, when boys act cocky and like they're better than others. Yeah, that's just girls as well. Like, I think girls do that a lot more than boys do that. They go on as if they're better than everyone else. Like, obviously that's not nice. No one's gonna find that not an ick. When they get angry because they've to pick a film and they can't eat their food straight away. It has a question mark after it as well, as if it's like so much suspense. So when they get angry because they have to pick a film, right, fair enough, it's a wild stupid thing to get angry over, but and they can't eat their food straight away. Like, are they angry that they have to pick a film because they can't eat their food straight away, or are they two different things? Am I really daft? Is that wild hard to get? That was weird. Like, the fact you put the question mark in there too really threw me off. Don't really get that one. But them wanting to do the tan on your back, that is a blessing. A blessing. That is fantastic. I wish I had someone who wanted to do the tan on my back. I'm like going around my house asking all my sisters, begging one of them at least to do it. Appreciate that one. If it was the opposite way about, you'd be complaining, let's be honest here. Imagine him trying on shoes in a shop and his mommy telling him to walk around to see if they fit. Who thinks of these? Like, do you just lie in bed and be like, what's gonna give me the ick? Like, who would even think of that? I would never have ever thought about that. But fair enough, like, unless they're like 14 or below, but if they're above that and they're still, I don't know, like, it's kind of stupid at the same time. Honestly, I don't know. Depends what way they do it. Like, I'm way too excited to do this. It's actually like hyping me up. I find them so funny. I'm nearly done, by the way. I feel like this video is going to be so long. I had nearly 100 Icks and I was like, how do I fit these all in the same one? So when someone asks you out and you say no, so they say it's because I'm ugly, isn't it? Yeah. I'm shaking. But like, that one there is just, that just like screams insecurity. Like, if they ask you out and you said no because you like weren't sure, and then they like said something alright, then maybe it might make you want to. But them saying that would make you be like, no way am I ever going out. You know what I mean? So I agree with that one. That one's, when boys think smoking grass is attractive. Yeah, when boys smoke grass, full stop, is the ick. Never mind when they think it's attractive. Same with girls, works both ways. When boys follow loads of girls and like every single photo and the girl doesn't even follow them back with like the emoji. I don't know how to do that. You get the gist. Yeah, kind of do agree with that one, because like obviously following people and liking people's photos isn't an ick. Well, a lot of people actually do find that an ick, but I don't really think it is, because like that is what Instagram's for. Do you know what I mean? Obviously it depends what they're liking and how often, blah blah, but like it's the fact like they follow loads of girls and none of them follow them back. But this person is saying if that isn't like, because that's just like sounds really desperate, I think. Yeah, guess it depends. Like whoever says that, whoever you said that about, you definitely fancy. Like that's the only reason that you would find it an ick. Do you know what I mean? If you didn't care about them, you wouldn't care if they were liking photos. Next one I have here is snowflakes. That there one, I don't know, man, people are sensitive these days, so you just have to deal with it at this stage, let's be honest. So this one doesn't say if it's a boy or a girl, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Them ordering in a restaurant and they have to change it because it's not there. Or them ordering a cinema ticket and there being no tickets. Come on, people. Like, I literally want to know how you think about this. Like, maybe this stuff happens to you and you see it and you're like, oh, maybe that's why. I always just assumed everyone just thought about it, and I'm like, how do you do that? But like, these are everyday things. Like when you order in a restaurant and they say, oh sorry, I don't know that left. Like, why does that give you the ick? Like, I actually don't understand that one. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that one. I just feet. I agree with that one. I hate feet, but at the same time, majority of humans have feet, so if it's gonna make you be put off someone, then you're probably gonna be alone forever. But yeah, them getting frustrated at FIFA. Relate. This is a big one. This isn't even an ick. It's just like, this is Patty does this. This is why it's revving me up. Like, he would actually sit and scream at the TV because of FIFA. Like, I don't even think it's an ick. It's just funny because it's embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? Like 19 years of age screaming at the TV over a game. That's a big one. Like, I feel like any boy that plays FIFA is going to get frustrated at it and probably will end up screaming at the TV. When he's racist and homophobic, well, yeah, no one, unless you are racist and homophobic, then like no one wants that. Do you know what I mean? When girls jump to conclusions, that's what we do. That is what we do. That exactly sums us up. Like, you have to live with that, because let's be honest, who doesn't do that? Dirty fingernails. One for me is up there. I just realised, like, after this video, that all mine is about nails nearly. That's kind of weird, but like dirty fingernails. See, it just reminds me of, like, I used to work in a bar, and that just reminds me of that. Like, you be handing the men change, and like big, they have big dirty hands from being at work, and then like the dirty fingernails, and I'm like, could you not at least like wash your fingers before you came out? Wash your fingers, wash your hand. That there one's a big one for me. I definitely agree with that. That is an ick. The next one is people singing louder than the radio. I do that. That one, see, I don't know, it's obviously it's different if you're like out in the car with your friends and there's a good song on and you're like really enjoying it, but if you're like meeting up with someone for the first time and they're like, you're blaring, belting the song out of them, I can see where you're coming from, but I wouldn't really find it an ick. I don't know, it just depends. If it's like a really sad song and they're like getting into it, it's kind of like, the thought of a girlfriend gives me the ick. Honestly, fair enough. I won't disagree with that one. Playing crack the egg on the trampoline and he's the egg. Ah! That one, that is so funny. I've seen so many of them on Twitter and it actually gets me every time. That's a good one. I agree with that one. The next one is, imagine them picking their nose and eating it. What? Sorry, what? That is not an ick. That is just overall disgusting in general. I don't think anyone finds that not an ick. Oh my god, that was someone who really didn't know what to write, so they just wrote something. When a boy tells a joke and then looks around to see who laughed. I wonder where he's found these, but I don't know, like, that doesn't bother me, but at the same time it depends how they do it. Like, if there's a big group of boys and they like say a joke and they're like, it's kind of like they're clouting, like they're looking for people to laugh. I don't know, honestly. That is funny though, that's a good one. Anyone being rude to workers just trying to do their jobs, like waiters and stuff. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. That is a big, that's like so off-putting. That's just, if you're rude to like waiters, like people that are literally doing their job, then you're just obviously a rude person in general. A boy only talking to you or snapping you when they're not with their friends. That one, yeah, obviously it's nearly like they're like embarrassed of you or something. They don't want their friends to know. That's a big ick. I would escape that. That's a red flag. So I only have a last one or two now. I don't know how I've got through all these. This video is definitely like an hour long, but whatever. Him with long toenails and him in long checkered boxers. Long toenails, big ick for me, I agree. And long checkered boxers. I'm picturing like the granta ones, the big, I know what you're talking about. They're long, they go just above the knee and they're really wide and they're like red checkered. I'll insert a photo here if I can find one. I agree 200%. I've only seen it in the movies, but still I would definitely be like, whoever you are, I agree with both of yours. Now this is the last one that I have. Oh, I could actually sit here doing this all night. It's so funny. I don't want it to end, but my video is like an hour long. This is the last one. Is imagine him wearing like a really low v-neck t-shirt. No, my ring light just went off again. Am I bothered to take the time to let that there thing cool down? I don't think so. But that was the last one. I know is the v-neck t-shirt. That's funny. I do agree with that one. Like, it wouldn't bother me that much, but I'd rather they didn't. If you know what I mean? But yes, that is the end. I had nearly 100, so a lot of them were the same. There was a lot of fingernails, toenails, all that weird stuff. So obviously they did overlap a wee bit, but I'm surprised I got through it all. This video was 40 minutes long. I really apologise, but I was enjoying it too much. So that is all for today. Sorry for this really bad lighting now. My ring light hates me apparently today. But thanks for watching. You know what to do. If you enjoyed, like, a thumbs up, subscribe, comment if you wish. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.